Okay, so welcome today to Altium Designer course. We are going to be looking at today's schematic and PCB library, how to design them and how to use them. Okay, so I'm sharing my screen. Tell me if you can see my screen, everyone.
Yes,
Welcome.
Yes, yes, okay. So I hope all of you have opened the PCB that we worked on last week. So last time we started by in building what is doing what is called the block diagram, the title block. Sorry, this is how we built a title block for our library. And then today we are going to continue by building some simple. We are going to start by simple components. So if you remember, we are having got a schematic to design. So everyone, I want you to go online and look for blue pill STM32. Black pill, actually, blue is the other one, but I want us to use the black pill. Black pill STM32. Have you ever seen this board? We used it with Gabriel and his brother some time back. Have you guys seen this board? Anyone? Have you
Not
ever seen
yet.
it? It's a very it's a very powerful board by STM32F4. And you can use it to build nice projects. So basically, whatever we are doing, we are trying to build this our schematic, our part to represent this. If you remember, let me go to my downloads. Go to my downloads. Can't seem to find whatever I wanted, but it's okay. It's okay. Let me look for the schematic. So you look for black pill, everyone. I want you to look for black pill schematic. Okay. So black. There's this guy called Deep Embedded. Uh, he has it here. The black pill schematic. Can you be able to see this,
Yeah,
everyone? Yes. This is what we want to replicate, because we are going to use this, and then we put some extra LED. We put some extra LEDs, so you can save this. I want to save it under my desktop, but I shared this in the group, if you remember. Can you remember I shared it in the group?
yes, you should.
Yes. So we are going to start by we are going to build a product or our board based on this black pill, and then we will put an LCD screen. Uh, so if I if I go to if I go to shortly, I look at our group. There is something that I shared. Uh, okay. Right here. we have the headers, we have got some reset circuit, we have the keyboard, we have got the boot, and then we have the RTC, which is a real-time clock. You can see. Then we have also got a USB Type-C, and then we also have got a debug, a flash, and some headers I've looked at, and then keypad all that way. Okay, can you be able to see this? Can you be able to see?
Yes.
Yes, so let's start by creating the very basic things. Like we want to start by creating resistors, capacitors, and then some LEDs. Okay, so let's go to our Altium, and then under libraries, we had got the schematic library. So I want you to click on this schematic library. Click on the schematic library, or you come here, and then we already had the title block there. So I want you to create a new under schematic library, add, and then we are going to call it resistor. Everyone, create a resistor, add a component called resistor. You can also add a capacitor. You can add as we want to add headers. And then we want to add STM32 F4. STM32 F4. Okay. I want you to add those. Can you see?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So I want you to create that. Okay. So let's, you can create as you want, but now we are going to start by the simple ones. So let's start with the resistor. Can you be able to see that? You click resistor. If you want to go to STM, you will click that. If you want to go resistor, headers, there are other, there was this component L1. This one we don't want, so this one we can delete. Okay, so we start with the resistor. And guys, from physics, you know how a resistor looks like, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah.
So it's very simple to draw a resistor. So you come here to choose a line, and then you can do like that, do like that, do like that, do like that, do like that. In fact, this one, you bring it somewhere there. You can decide to, okay, so this is how to draw the lines. So let me just delete it. But the first thing that you need to do actually, you should add this, which is the terminals, because the resistor has got what is called where it connects to. So you need to, and then with this, you can you can click on this, and then you can rotate it. Come. Mm. So normally there are shortcuts that you can do, but we are going to do this. You click this and then the rotation. If we do 180 degrees, it will rotate. It will go on the other side. Can you see that?
Yes.
So you start by putting these lines together like that. 0 and 1. 0 is pin 1, and 1 is the other pin, because a resistor does not have polarity. It doesn't have a plus or minus, in short. Okay. And you are asking me, why do we have a 1 this side and 1 this side? So I want to show you something. So there are various ways to design a resistor. You can decide to say, my resistor looks like that. And then so there is something here. Mm, okay. So we have this, but that is too too fat or too big. Like that. This is too big. Uh, the best way would be to change the grid size. So you say G, you press G, and that will change the grid size. You can even change it and make it smaller, so that you could go, if you use 50, you could do smaller grid. Can you be able to see that? You press G, so it will change
Press
it.
G.
Yes, G will change the grid size to 50. And then you can now go halfway. Have you seen? So I hope you are doing it practically with me.
My G is not working.
G. It's not working.
Yes. Yeah.
Just try. Sometimes because of the software, you know where we've got it. Okay. So try do this, and then you pick the line, and then you click it halfway that line, halfway that up to there. Then you can decide to use 2 or 3. I think like that. It's okay. Okay. And then you can use control to zoom. There is something here which, okay, you can remove this, and then there is a small section here. Well, let me just delete it. And I start again. It's just practice. Click like that. Like that. Like that. Like that. Like that. And then you double click or press escape. Okay. Then this you bring here. You can expand it to the right. Okay, can you see that? Can you see that?
Yes.
Yes, so this, you can decide to that, okay, I don't like this color. I like blue. You can decide to click there, and then you remember how we did the properties panels, properties. You come here to properties, and then this line, you can decide to change the color to blue. Okay. This ones, if you want to designate this one, you can decide to hide them. This one also decide to hide the designator, the numbers. Okay. You can add a text. You can add a text. And then resistor normally has got what? R. Okay. Are we together? This other one also, this one also, there is the name. You can also delete that, and then this R, you put it in the middle, in the center. You can even rotate it. You can change the font if it is too big. You want to make it smaller. Can you see that? Can you see?
Yes.
Yes.
Then you save. So that is how, so there is this side. Can you see this side where there is some 4 dots? Can you see this? Can you see?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is where we are going to connect to the other components. And this, you may think it is too long. So you can decide to change that. The pin length, 300 maybe is too long for you. Try even 200. You see, 200 mils, or you decide to use 100. Do you see 100 has made it shorter? Can you see?
Yes.
Yes. So can you try with 100? Okay. Is that okay? Then you can always copy, you can always center it there. Copy, highlight, copy the whole thing like that. From the right, from the left, sorry, you highlight like that, and then you can move it around. And I'm trying to center it in the center 00. Then you save. Okay. Everyone, are we together?
I have a question. Why are you hiding the numbers there? The
Okay,
ones and zeros.
the numbers will look they will look, there are other components which have got which require numbers, but the resistor doesn't require. Do you remember? Look at this diagram of a resistor. Do you see this?
Yes.
Yes, so the resistor doesn't have the numbers. Okay.
The numbers are useful. They have a function.
Okay, the numbers 0 and 1, they have no meaning. The ones which we deleted, but there is the resistor R and then the 330 ohm. Okay, so there is this one. We had just started this. This is R. So there is the resistor designator. We can put it there. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
And then we have got, we place another string text here, which will now designate to us how many ohms. So let's
How many
say
ohms? Yes.
like 10K. 10K. K, which means 10 kilo ohms. Can you see that?
Yes.
Yes. And then the font size, we used font 8, like that. Okay.
Okay.
Is that okay? And you try to
Okay.
center it. Try to make it at the center. So save that. So that is our first component we have designed. It's easy, isn't it? And remember, a resistor can be can be have this, or you have the other squiggly line. So let me add another one. Resistor type 2. We know the other symbol of a resistor, isn't it? So we start by putting this. We put one there. And then we put another one here. The numbers doesn't matter for a resistor. There are others which it matters. And remember, I told you that this one, because of these boxes, they should face outside. So you should click on that, and then you do the rotation. You click on this wire, that connector, and then the rotation you do 180 so that it looks away. Is that okay? Is that okay, everyone?
Yes.
Okay, then you click on that. We don't need the designator and the name. Even this one, we don't need the designator and the name. Okay, the length, we are going to change the length. We say the 100 is okay. This other one also 100 is okay. There are others which you can make to be longer. And then you can even bring it closer. Okay, and then there is the way you can draw the resistor. You can do like this. And then, so for here, we change it, you say G. So the line because now the grid is not clear, or this one did not come here. So you click here. So there is the way you can change the line type. Like there. And then when you are clicking this line, let me zoom out. Escape. Let me change the color so that you see the difference. The color, let me make it blue. Okay, we want to make the zigzag line. So the line type can be dashed or dotted. The line shape can be all those you can change. And you can make it smaller, but we don't want to. So take this. And for there now, change the grid to 100. And then now, okay. So click there. And then you choose another one like that. Like that. And you can use zoom in, zoom out. And then like that. Then escape. So this other one should be So sorry. So if you have a problem, you can undo and then you copy this there. But it is not very perfect. We can, let me delete it and make it better. We want to make it halfway, like go like this. So you start from here. Take the line. From here, you come here, and then you go up. Okay. Our time is running out, but we are going to resume like this. Yeah. And then you choose another one. Like that. Then like that. And then like that. Are you seeing those boxes are guiding us? Can you see those boxes? Can you see the boxes?
Yes.
Yes, the boxes are guiding us. So let me make this one the color be blue so that muone. Blue. And then there was also a section here which is blue, like that. And then this one also there's a section there which is blue. Can you see that this one was too long? Okay, delete this. Delete this. Can you see that? You can make it better, I think. Can make it better. Okay, it will do the job, but you can make it better if you are a perfectionist. Can make it way better. Okay. You can zoom out. Then you perfectly align them inside where those things are meeting. Okay, I think maybe we need another one like that. Here it doesn't look so perfect. Yeah, I think that is better. Okay, I choose another one. You don't have to put so many. I'm just showing you. I think 3 is just enough. Normally 3 is just enough. Okay. So you don't need that one. You should zoom out with your mouse. Then like that. Okay. Okay, guys. This part was blue. Is that okay? Hello? Are we okay? Yes? And then
Yeah.
we place 2 text. Place another one there, another one there. Then you call it R. The text there, you just put genetic R. And then this other one, maybe 100K. Those ones you will change in the when you are putting the schematic. Save your work. Okay, you can make it somehow in the center by I told you highlight like that, and then you bring it somewhere. You highlight everything, Control Z. You highlight everything. And then you make it somehow at the center. Just to make it, I think you can make it more beautiful than mine. Also align it with that. Okay, guys? Are we together?
Yes, we are.
Yes. So, okay, we still have 5 minutes. Yeah, I don't want to be a perfectionist, but you will be able to see. Okay. And then we have a capacitor. Do you know the symbol of a capacitor? From basic physics, you know the capacitor is C, and then you just have two parallel lines. So you click like that. So this one similarly, you can rotate this one. Start by rotating that one 180 degrees so that it looks away. And then you hide the designators and those designators and the name. There are other places where we are going to use them. So for here, we don't need to use them. Okay. And then the capacitor, there are two types of capacitor. There is the polarized and the non-polarized. So this, like that. So this, can decide to make it blue. And what's the problem here? Can somebody show me where I have a problem? These ones are too long. Can decide to use 200. Okay, guys, can you see that? Can you see?
Yeah.
Yes. And then the capacitor, normally the symbol is you place a text, you put two capacitor, and the text you can put microfarad is like 100 microfarad. And then this text there, this other one is capital C. The symbol of capacitor is capital C. Are we together? So save your work. So here we have got capacitors. Capacitor here, C. And then we have got like 100 microfarad, and then C1. And then we have the resistor. And then we now are going to go to something called headers. This one oscillator. Okay, guys, are we together?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. We are together. Okay, so let's take a 10 minutes break, and then we will come back and continue. Okay, headers is very easy, even from whatever you see there. Here now we are going to use a rectangle, and then we create them. So let's continue in 10 minutes. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, share. When I share the link, keep time so that we maximize. Okay, see you in 10 minutes.